Hey everybody and welcome back to Priest Gaming News. Hope you guys' weekend was pretty good. Mine was alright. Alright, let's get right into it. So, apparently there's this article that I saw and I'm like, what are they talking about in this one? Well, I kinda knew what they're talking about by the title, but I wanted to figure out, what they were meaning by it. It says, do Sony and Microsoft's new 1TB game consoles foretell the end of future of physical games? And they're like, they pretty much said the Xbox has, $399, 1TB Xbox One. Sony's 1TB PS4 will come out in July. And, they have not announced pricing for that 1TB console. But if Sony prices the 1TB console like $450, no one's gonna buy it. Because you can buy a PS4 then, and if you really wanted to, you could buy a hard drive for like $80. Probably a better one than they're even gonna give you. I don't know. So they pretty much said, what's happening to the console industry. In 2014, the game sales of digital were 20%, and it's expected to be around 50% by 2018. I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. There's still so many gamers out there that would rather get a physical copy than buy digital. One, it takes up less hard drive space, or not less, but you can trade it back in for something, at least you get something for the game. I mean, this article kind of made me angry. They said 50% of console games will be sold via digital downloads. So, according to some forecast by market research, I honestly don't think that's going to happen. It said, what's happening is not unlike what's already occurred with the DVD business, where sales move from physical to digital copies and should be only at physical retailers. Pretty much, Barnes & Noble has devoted more space to toys and other non-book items. If you guys ever noticed that, if you guys went in there. I haven't never really gone to Barnes & Noble in a long time, probably like a year or two. Yeah, they're not really a bookstore, they're more like a toy/game/bookstore. So they say it's going to be a slow and bumpy transition. I mean, they said, once they move digital sales, they'll cut the middleman of the game and allow console marketers to charge less for games while their partners actually make more without the physical cost of distribution, which is kind of BS to me. Gamers actually still prefer buying physical copies. Obviously, that's not anything new. And physical copies of games get eliminated. Pretty much like I just said, they'll lose their ability to trade in and sell you titles. That may also factor in when they cling to what is fast becoming an outdated format. I guess the main barrier is becoming the norm and has been storage on their consoles. So, I mean, whatever. I don't care. I honestly don't think physical games are going to be 50% by 2018. It's 3 years from now. There's no freaking way it's going to be that much. To be quite honest with you guys, there's absolutely no way it's going to be that much, actually. Because that's half the console market. If you guys look at the games now, would you guys rather get a physical copy or a digital copy? I prefer physical. Only because if I were to get sick of the game, I can trade it back in for something and, get something in return for it. Not, oh, wow, I have to stick with this sports game on my console even though it's 4 years old. No, I'd rather just trade it back in and get something for it. I don't know why people wouldn't want a physical copy. It's like you're getting something. You're only buying the license to use the game, pretty much, is what you're doing. You don't actually own it. Well, you kind of do, but you don't. So I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen in the future of gaming? Do you think it's going to be digital only, or do you think physical is still going to be around? Personally, like I said, I feel physical is going to be around for a long time. So that Shenmue 3 or whatever, Shenmue, Yu Suzuki is considering physical copies. And he's going to discuss remastering games with Sega. He was in a live Q&A session on Twitch, and he does not want the game to have a disc release for console, but he's currently considering how to go about it. Or he does want the game to have a disc release. And he also confirmed that Sony is helping with the marketing, promotion, and funding, and reiterated that the company is not going to receive anything from the Kickstarter campaign. The funds raised will not only be used to pay Kickstarter fees, but also to fulfill backer rewards, among other things. In case, I guess, he was wondering, or if you're hoping for a remaster of 1 and 2, the game's rights, like I said, they do belong to Sega, but Suzuki said he will, speak with the company about it. He's not happy about rose face at the moment and is looking to improve further. Improve the face further because I guess it doesn't look that good. Additionally, he is negotiating the character's Japanese and English voice actors for return. Alright, that's pretty cool though. I mean, at least he's going to talk to him about remastering the games because I'm sure people would love that. And also, try to get physical copies. I don't think that digital only would be a good option for that game. Just because, like, if you go digital only, like, say, a game just is digital only, I know a lot of them are, but say Call of Duty went digital only. How about you go into GameStop, or I shouldn't really use Call of Duty, I don't know, like a smaller game that you never heard of. If you go to GameStop, it's digital only. You're walking and looking at the games. You look at like, oh, what's this game? And then you read the back and you're like, oh, this game sounds really good. And then you pick it up. You can't do that if it's digital only. You'll never even know about the game, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd be smart for them to go digital only because people might have never heard of this game. And they will never pick it up because they'll never know about it. I don't know. Personally, I don't think it's a good business move. So they should probably try to release the physical copies of the game if they want. So there's a new rumor coming out for Rise of the Tomb Raider. And, I guess it's going to be coming out in late 2015. I didn't even expect this coming. But it's just, it's going to be coming out. It'll be published by Microsoft for the Xbox One and Xbox 360. I mean, there's another part of the document where things get pretty interesting. The Xbox One and Xbox 360 version are released. Rise of the Tomb Raider will then be published by Square Enix. The document goes on to say Tomb Raider will then be released by PS4 in Q4 of 2016. And it will make it roughly a year after Microsoft's console gets the game. The announcement of Tomb Raider will be announced mid-2016, and other rumors suggest the game will be released around $40 when it comes to PS4. And, I mean, they gave reasons like Rise, Son of Rome, The Dead Rising 3 came out on PC 1 year after coming out to the Xbox One, which I don't feel like Microsoft bought this as a legit. I think it was just a year license to get the game, and that's it. It more than likely will come out for the PS4. Because for one, they're losing a lot of money on that by not doing that. It'll come on the PS4 and PS3 probably. So yeah, they'd lose a lot of money if it doesn't come out for the PS4. I mean, they're losing half their money. Alright, so the last article I want to talk about today is Nintendo is keeping the NX a secret so Sony and Microsoft don't steal their ideas. They were apparently supposed to talk about it at E3 this year, but I guess there were rumors that they were supposed to talk about it, but Nintendo said they didn't want to talk about The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U and their new NX. Both are, gonna keep under wraps until 2016. He said, Iwata said, we can't talk about the NX. If we do, competitors may take our ideas and customers won't be surprised. That is true. Say, oh, they put horrible hardware in it, then it's freaking useless then. It's like, oh, okay, you're gonna be less powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One. Continue to say even though the NX was not completely new hardware, starting from zero, so maybe that means no backwards compatibility, Nintendo will continue to support the Wii U and 3DS with specific focus on revitalizing the Wii U player base. I mean, the Wii U's a flop, they know it, but they're kind of doing damage control here, and, it's okay, we'll still support the Wii U. And I guess Sony and Microsoft have both demonstrated the desire to emulate the Wii U when, the PlayStation Move came out after the Wii controller, or the Wii controller, I should say, and also the Kinect with the 360. I mean, it's something that I don't know what they're doing. Like, yeah, it was a gimmick, so I think Nintendo needs to get away from the freaking gimmicks and just give us a solid console. Okay? Like, that's all we ask. Get first party and third party support. And I think it'd be really awesome if there was a Pokemon game like 3D on their next console. But I know whoever makes Pokemon games, I can't think of it right now, the name of the company, Game Freak. They can't they don't like making games for consoles, so that's probably not gonna happen anytime in the near future. So, yeah. I mean, they released the new 3DS. Is it anything better? It's alright. But what I really think they should do for NX is you need to get the first party and third party support. So they can still have, your Marios and your Zeldas and whatever. Plus you can get Call of Duty and whatever. I mean, I feel like the Wii U, like literally, people thought the Wii U was a controller for the Wii original. That's how bad the marketing was on that console. So I think what honestly should happen is, like, just get the third party and first party like you guys used to have for the NES, and even somewhat with the N64, and even somewhat with the GameCube. You would sell droves of consoles. Make it more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One. Just get the support. I don't know why they're going like amiibos and family friendly console. If you want like money, Nintendo, you gotta do it right. But that's just my thought. Do I think they will get their first party support? I hope they do. They should be listening to people talking about them, that they need to get it. I don't know. They're so out of touch with the gaming industry, it's not even funny. Alright guys, that's all the news I'm going to talk about today. Make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.